Hola, soy Litzy La Bomba Dilene, boxeadora profesional de México, y estás viendo el show de Todd Atkins, en donde conocerás a grandes talentos del boxeo. No te lo puedes perder.
All right, so it's Todd Atkins, and I'm here with Mr. Abdul Wasi Sharifi. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's correct. And this is the first. I grew up in Saudi Arabia for part of my younger life. I was there from 1980 to 1988. My father worked for Aramco, and so I was telling him it's the first time I've been able to have someone from the Middle East, even though I've interviewed hundreds of people already, to have someone from the Middle East. So it's an interest to me to be able to do this. And as always, I have a couple of sponsors, the Fight Design and Bet Stamp. I want to thank. And before we start, I did do some reading up on you, but I kind of prefer not to know the answers to stuff I'm going to ask. But I kind of want to give you a chance first to introduce yourself to the audience, anyone who may not know you.
yeah. Thank you so much. My name is Abdul Wasi, so my last name is Sharifi. I'm 33 years old. I'm from Afghanistan. I'm the first young Afghan MMA promoter, the founder and CEO of TGFC promotion. I was in Afghanistan and also now in Canada.
Now, when did you actually leave Afghanistan?
Yeah, just we evacuated from Afghanistan from it was October 2022, 21. When the Afghanistan is taken over by Taliban, the powers like just Taliban take over. So there was the time that all Afghan people was that those their life was on threat and their life was on danger. They was leaving the country, and because there was some organization from US, they was evacuated them. So I had the luck, I had the chance that time that they evacuated me with my team. If you see like some very important websites, they just wrote about me like UFC and also other organizations, Save Our Allies. They both of them put together the help and get out from Afghanistan. They evacuated us from Afghanistan to Abu Dhabi. So for some reason, I was for 1.5 year in Abu Dhabi because I had a sick kid. So I just came to Canada since May 2023.
Now, did the UFC assist in helping you get out? Is that what it was?
Yeah, because the make Minor, the matchmaker of UFC, and also the Chad Robichaux, who is the like a Bellator MMA fighter, and also
Mm-hmm.
he was a jiu-jitsu fighters,
I
and
know
he's
him.
now yeah. So together they work to evacuate us from Afghanistan. Yes.
Oh wow, yeah. I trained with Robichaud maybe a few years ago here in Oklahoma. He
Yeah.
comes here often.
Yeah, he's living now, I guess, in Texas.
Yeah.
I had planned to go to Texas because so that time my wife was pregnant and my kid was not born. When I had a baby boy and he born, then he had some like a very serious health issue. That's why I just stayed there. Like the evacuation for the US was almost finished, so I just decided to come to Canada. So it was it was my dream to be in US and also to go to train together. It was all our plan with the child bishops train together, but so because of the some evacuation, they evacuated me to Canada because of my personal reason, personal issue.
Mm. Now, how long were you doing the MMA event in Afghanistan?
In Afghanistan, I just founded TGFC. TGFC stands for Truly Ground Fighting Championship since 2017. Yeah, I founded there. Then I organized it almost for 5 years or 6 years. I organized MMA more than 100 events.
100 events?
Yes,
Wow. So when did the issue
almost
come?
like 50% of these events were like a road to TGFC, amateur events, and also like almost around 20 times of like international professional MMA I organized. Yeah, but the rest, a lot of events I organized there. Beside of MMA, I was organizing professional boxing also because there's a league, if you remember, in Nevada, like the Money Round Boxing League. I organized 2 times that league's boxing in Afghanistan, and also 2 times TGFC boxing. Yeah.
And what cities were you having it in primarily?
I was in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
It was in capital Kabul.
Kabul.
Yeah.
So why do you think you were able to do it before the Taliban versus after?
Actually, let me to like tell why I am just joined to MMA, why the professional the sport. You know, like Afghanistan is a war country. It's almost around 50 years more, almost. There's a war like a different kind for different reasons. Like 2 times Russians attacked to Afghanistan, 1 times UK, and at the end, then the US troops was there. So it was like internal war because of some problem. It was, and everything was like there was some changes even in sport. I was like for 11 years a Afghanistan national champion for boxing and wushu. Then some reason happened. There was two federations at the same times. One party just opened their own federation. Second party opened their another. So in sport there was a lot of problem. I changed it from boxing to wushu, kung fu Chinese. Then I was 5 years champion, and I had many gold medals in boxing and also in wushu, different kind of medals. Then I decided that let's make my own promotion. Let's make something different. That I have to make a big industry of MMA, and also like for the young generation that some it's there be a promotion that they should promote their skills and they should achieve their goals. So I opened TGFC with my partner who is living in US, Mike Grove. He had the TGS Truly Gun Sport Promotion LLC. He's living in Michigan. Then I decided let's make TGFC Truly Gun Fighting Championship. Then I organized it. So this was the story that I just started like with the MMA. Before the Taliban, I was organizing because like the young generation just they grew up. For me, like I just grew up in the like with the Afghanistan government when it was in the past. Like I just study, I just learn everything. Government was supporting me when I had my own, when I had my partnership with TV, when my promotion was number one in South Asians or also in the Middle East and Afghanistan especially. Then I decided to support my national army. Like I was organizing events against narcotics, against drug. I was supporting national army, and also the very major problem was that I was organizing the girls MMA fight and boxing fight. This was the against of their culture because of like a religious and also some like our cultural issue. Girls are not able to, even for now, they are not able to go to school. So that time the Taliban was against this. Like many times they treated us, they target my car stuff, and a lot of things happened to me. And also the TV, which I had like a 50-50, like my own, like I was a co-owner of that TV. It was number one TV that the Taliban was treating that TV. So, like all my colleagues. That's why like when Taliban take over Afghanistan, definitely before that they was looking for me. After that, so my life was in danger. I decided to leave my country with my whole team. Like they evacuated around 30 people, those who was working, like my matchmaker, my admin team, my technical team, refugee, everyone is just evacuated out of from Afghanistan because we was the number one promotion that we was supporting national army. We was working for girls fight. I was like what we wanted. Like, and maybe you can't believe we had a like girl, a ring girl there, and girls was coming, singers, entertainment, everything was together when I was organizing even in my country. So that's why this was the reason that I left Afghanistan.
So it wasn't the Taliban just didn't like this business, this promotion.
Of course. One side was like they don't like girls should go to sports, out of sport. For now, maybe you just read and all audience know about the Taliban banned the school for girls. The girls are able to go from first to sixth grade. After that, they are not able to go to school to finish the high school, to go to university, to study, and also to trip alone, and also they are not able to work. So it was not acceptable for them that how if this is very necessary things in life. You need to do education, you need to have your own education. Everybody should have, like for male and female is no matter. Even in religion it is equality, like we can educate our like females and males, it's no problem. But so it's because of their own policy they was against the sport. This and the second thing, they are saying that punching on the face is not allowed. Like if you're punching on the face, according to the religion, according to their own rule, it is not allowed. So that's why they banned. But they killed for 20 years millions people. There is no any logic. They're speaking like they just following their own law and what they want to do, but they never thinking they kill millions people innocent. They just bomb it. They just kill explosion in masjid, in school, university, hospital. Yeah, this was the problem. And also why I left my country. Like if I was 20 years living there, these people just come killing millions people. How is possible for now? They just saying, oh, in country there is a peace. If it's a peace, it was because of them. They was bombing, they was killing innocent people. They was telling me they were not leaving me, even my kids, they were killing me. They was looking for me. So that is why, like most of people, most of the young generation, they left the country. They're not agree to stay in that country and follow up their rules.
But like, there's no way, like, would they say, okay, you can still do your event, but no girl fight, or you can still do your event, but no punch in the face? Why did they make you? Why do you have to leave?
They just first of all, when it was I was there when I left, they was not leaving people. They're saying inside the cage only dogs fighting to each other. It's not human. Their first mentality was like this. After that, they accepted. They say the fighters should wear long shorts, not like it should be under the knees. So it's not acceptable. That's why for now, when some promotion making some events there, even it's not acceptable for Sherdog or for the topology to make their records because of this issue. Yeah.
They want them to wear the thobe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't understand why. Okay, let's say me, I was doing an event. Maybe they don't like, okay, I'll stop. I'll stay here. I'll stop. They don't, instead they say, no, I can't stay at all.
Of course, like if you be against them, if you like supporting the national army, for some reason they will make a plan for you and they will kill you. For some people, for like me, like I had my own like security guard, I had my own weapons there for my protection, and I was supporting them. I was like in my events, even President of Afghanistan was watching the event that I was organizing. It is not possible. Like some people, for some reason they stay there, they kill them for some reason. They put some name to them and some stamp and kill them. So that's why, like, this was a part. Even if they was not telling me that why you're leaving your country, you have to stay there, or they was not doing nothing to me, I was leaving the country. They killed like my friends, my classmate, my relative, the people that we love, that people, they killed them in 20 years. How I can forgive them? For now, they are just coming and telling me stay with us. It's not possible.
Now, how did this connection with Robichaud start? How did you know him before?
Yeah, when Taliban take over Afghanistan, like all people was trying to go to airport. If you see, there was an airplane, a lot of people just going and hanging the airplane and they fall down from there. So all country was, all the world was know about the situation of Afghanistan. Then I had an interview with Global TV. It's an international TV of Portuguese, and also more than 50 websites just wrote about me. And I just found evacuation. Somebody told me this organization is trying to, and then I called the MMA community around the world to help me, because I was a family of this a sport, even especially on MMA. Then I had a chance to speak with Sharifi Schultz, and he put us on the evacuation list. Then they evacuated us. Yeah.
Hmm. Like, was it American military that evacuate you, or just?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. The American military, when they was up to when the Taliban took over, it was 14th of August 2021. They was at the airport for August 31st. After that, they left, but the evacuation was on progress from different area, different, like from north province. There was an airport, so by the private aircraft, they was doing the evacuation. They had their own like safe houses, and they had some agreement with the Taliban. Like those people, they just want to leave the country. I think they was paying for them or something like that. I don't know about that more. So we evacuated from that side. Then they do their own fundraising. Like Chad Schultz was trying to speak with the UFC, like Make Me Not, with other promotions. Yeah. Then they make it happen to that they evacuated us. Then I gave them around like 150 another sportsmen, like Olympic gold medalists and a lot of champions. They was trying to leave the country because they was the same for me. Like they just want to raise the flag of like three colors of Afghanistan, not this white one of the Taliban. They don't want to do that one. That's why they was trying to leave the country. But unfortunately, there was no chance for them because the evacuation was finished, and there was a chance with me and with my team to get out of Afghanistan.
now, now that you're in Toronto, have you been doing events there?
Yeah, in Toronto in December, I just registered my own company. And also, let me to tell you, like at the same time, the Taliban make a very big restriction to people. Like all the people, they have their all wealth, and the banks was closed. Everything was closed back home. Like in every 2 weeks, people was able to get out, like take the money around $200 from ATM machines, nothing more. So it was very difficult for people. Still, it's going on. Maybe they increased it a little bit more, like 500 in 2 weeks. So this was the problem. Was when I just came to here at the beginning, like I has a lot of problems, like I have to sort out because my son was sick. Then when he is passed away, my son is passed away around 5 months ago. So it was a very big tragedy. Then I decided, like, let's make happen here. So I organized, I opened my own company here. It's officially TGFC registered in Toronto. For now, I'm just making like connections with fighters, with promoters, with all this community of MMA. This year, I have planned to organize 2 events of TGFC here. So it will be totally different. If you see, like, I just sent you some videos of TGFC. It was really good promotion. I like from different country, people was coming to my country, and I was organizing event. So in Canada, definitely I will do this one again.
Now, what do you think about like Saudi Arabia is now being heavily involved in combat sports?
Yeah. Like about Saudi Arabia, UAE, and others country like Arabic country, where the same religions, where the same peoples with the same culture. They just separated religions from sport, politics different, everything is different. They just want what the people want. Like more democracy is coming to their country, like in Saudi Arabia these last years, like this coming years, it will be more democracy. People will have their own freedom. But like a country like my country is a kind of a project for like I don't want to talk about the Western policy. Afghanistan was our country. Like the Taliban just saying that we're representing like a very good Muslims or religions. Of course, they are wrong. Like they just mix it religion with the politics. Of course, our religion have their own politics. So like Arabs know how to use. Arabs know how to keep people calm down, how to make their own, give them their own uh, freedom. So that's why like I see a lot of cancers. The biggest events now like going to be organized in Saudi Arabia. So this was the problem like in my country. If I talk about the politician
Yeah.
about the politics.
Mm.
So I know why it's going on in my country. 20 years, like I want to say a very small example. 20 years ago, like US troops just come Afghanistan and take all over Afghanistan. The new government just like started, grew up. At the end, again, Taliban just come. Like billions money just they spend it for the war against the Taliban. Again, there was a deal with them. So there was like who there was like why it was like for me and for other people they was investing, they had their own company, they had their own life, everything, they just lost everything. But the Taliban again just take over Afghanistan. That's why like I can talk about more about this one, like it's because of the politicians, because of the policy of Western country.
Like when I lived in Saudi Arabia, there was nothing to do,
Yeah,
you know? So when I
there's
see
nothing
now,
peaceful, nothing.
it's
Yeah,
like crazy, everything.
yeah. So the problem is that the still, if you see like Palestine now in Gaza, like more than millions people, like thousands people, hundreds people are killing.
Hmm.
Like it's almost more than 1 year the war is going on there. But Saudi Arabia and UAE, there's nothing, there's no any action. So all people like just they're very smart, they're just keeping their country. So they doesn't care. They doesn't care. Like for example, I had a trip to Saudi Arabia in 2025. There was one guy I was going in a shop to buy something. There was a guy, he was telling me, where are you from? I told him that I am from Afghanistan. Oh, mashallah, mujahideen, a lot of things. He told me, I said, why are you telling me like this? I said, I know how to do jihad and how to do like this kind of stuff. You guys, you kind of all like some people are just encouraging this terrorist Taliban to come and kill like innocent people because oh, you're telling me I'm not following of that. Of course, if sometimes they are attacking to my country, we have our own story. But for now, to using their mind and washing the people's minds to do there should be war in my country. So this is not a very good logic for us. Yeah. So that's why Saudi Arabia and others Middle East countries are very peaceful. They have their own life. They have their own everything. Yeah.
But I never expected them to want to do these big sports because, like I said, when I lived there, they were very conservative.
Yeah.
They didn't want to have a lot of big stuff
Big
going on. Yeah,
events,
yeah, yeah.
big
No, they
stuff.
didn't like. Yeah, yeah.
That time there was like in almost around
Yeah.
2015. After 2015, when Ben Salman is just, I guess the king of the Saudi Arabia died. After that, there was a lot of changes. So people was not happy with some kind of the policy of them.
Mm.
After that, the young guy who is come now, so it is like everything is changed. People are happy. People love them. They say we have our own freedoms. Like
Mm.
Saudi Arabia was not like a UAE, like or like others countries. So for now, they are changing their country faces to have interaction of like others country, like they're organizing big events, like even the entertainment canceled or something like that.
Yeah, Fahad was king when I was there. King Fahad.
Yeah, Kim
Yeah,
Fahd, yeah,
yeah.
Fahd, yeah.
So, obviously, like Middle Eastern influence has always been around, like for Sheikh Tanoon and Abu Dhabi ADCC, you know. So obviously, like the Middle East has always had a place in combat sports, UFC influence. Sheikh Tanoon owns part of the UFC as well. It's just
Yeah.
so were you kind of like inspired by that?
Mm, um, how to explain? Maybe it's a kind of a shame or a kind of the like. like most of Arabs, it's not good to talk about that, but let me to tell you, like most Arabs country, most like even if you see that there's some promotion in Abu Dhabi or maybe in Saudi Arabia, there's no MMA promotion. I don't know about that. And there's others can like Qatar have, Bahrain have, like Brave others. They
Brave, yeah.
they are happy to work with the Western country, like even with the fighters. Even if you want to work, going to work in Saudi Arabia or going to work in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, or Bahrain, every country, if you have like the passport of Western country like European or American, North America, that will be more valuable for them than the Middle East or other like South Asians or other countries. This is the kind of problem. Like they have their own pride. They saying like our level is different. So I never requested. I was trying to organize one event in Abu Dhabi together with the UAE warriors. I tried to have a meeting, something. Then I had my own when I speak with them. I just talked with Fuad Darwish, who is like the CEO of the UAE warriors. I understood that they are not like want to organize. Even my promotion was bigger that time than UAE warriors. I didn't decide it. They're just not happy. They just want to do their own. They have their own. They say, oh, they have a lot of money. They can organize what they wanted. So this was the problem. I never expected to work. I never expected to ask like some kind of help from them.
So now that you're in Toronto, I know you want to put on the event. What do you think is a challenge being in a new place, trying to start up again?
Yeah, in Toronto is a lot of challenges. It's very difficult to make an event for me. Like everything I had back home, I left it here. I just make to here everything like one by one. Like financially, I don't have problem to organize events. I have my very big because in upcoming months, up to July months, I will run my own TV here. I will have my own radio here.
Oh, wow.
So beside that, the TGFC will have activity here and we will organize it, events. The problem is to making a connections here. It's a little bit complicated. So like I'm just deciding to go like speak more with the athletic commissions here. And I have all the rules, my company is all registered here. At the beginning, it will be very difficult, but I have my own target. I want to be in maybe next 1-2 years. I want to be the number one or the top promotion in Canada, because I just went to one promotion here. The ticket was very expensive and the like everything. When I just go inside to watch the event, I never enjoyed from that kind of fight. It was not like a professional, even it was not like my route to TGFC events. Of course, I know they have some problem or because of in this country, still it's not like US, like a lot of fans in Canada because this is immigration country. So, but I have my own target. I want to make it happen here to bigger. This is my biggest dream to join with the UFC Fight Pass TV, and I have to make my own. So, like what I was expected, what I was wanted to organize, I even like in back home, I want to make it here bigger than that one. So it have a lot of works. So I'm day and night working with my team, with my staff here. I have my own office here. We're working and make it happen. It's no problem. Of course, there's a lot of chance. Everything is easy in this country too. If you have money, if you want to invest, and if you have team, they're going to work. Like at least there's no stress. Like so around because of somebody will born or somebody will not letting you to organize. So I'm just feeling Sabeta is like my second home, but I'm trying to organize even. Let's see what's going to happen. First, I want to make like a connection. It's a very difficult. Like I'm new, people will not maybe not trust at the beginning, but I will show like I have a lot of potential because to organize how to make a big events, how to grow up MMA. talents more, but I find more talents in Canada, especially in Ontario.
So when you say make connections, are you mostly wanting to make connections in Canada primarily?
Yeah, just I want to have connection with some gyms, with some events, because I don't have any training camp. I want to have my own training camp. I will have like the same. I had like few trainers come back home. TGFC had 2-3 branches. So I want to have my own gym here. Then I will have the connection with the promoters. Like I need very good fighters. I can do a very good business on this. I want, if I am just going to invest, this fighter should like deserve this kind of event when I am organizing like in a high standard. So I'm looking for this kind of uh fighters, yeah. But when I have my good like connection with very good promoters, with fighters, gyms, then I will work on that to organize events, yeah.
Have you made any connections like with certain gyms or fighters already?
Yeah, I spoke with some fighters, I spoke with some gyms, and they're ready to give me some good fighters. Even like for the first time, I want to, because in back home we had others promotion also, but my promotion, one part of promotion was entertainment. The opening ceremony was very good, and beside that, there was live music and different kind of stuff. So in here also, like for now, I have decided like organize at least 6 bouts or up to 8 bouts, not no more. Then when everything is good, then I'm going ahead. For now, I have my own strategy, so I want to grow up new generation, new talents in Canada. At the same event, I will invite some fighters from US, from Mexico, Brazil, some other country. Then when I will have like some, I want to invest in some very good talents. Uh, I am sure that they're like very good. They have very good uh, talent. Then I will make it happen. I will make it bigger. Yeah.
It's interesting, like to see to start again from from almost zero, to start over.
Yeah, it's very difficult for those people. They are coming here, new immigrants. It's very difficult. Yeah, but if you have the plans, if you have the dreams, definitely will do it. Like when I started this sport in my country, my own promotion, the other promotion was almost working there for 10 years, 5 years. They was number one. When I was speaking with my friend, I'm investing to make this kind of thing. That time there was not enough money for me. I sold my own car, I sold my everything in my house, everything to start up. They was laughing to me. They were saying, "No, you just became crazy. How it's possible? You just want to target it. How your target is to beat this. You'll be number one from this promotion, which is now it's currently the biggest event and the biggest organizer of the events." I was telling them, "I will make it happen. You will see." Then I build it. Like there was a lot of problem. I make it happen. Then that people was coming telling him, "Oh, we was in the back of you. I was talking that this guy was not able to make it, but you make it happen." The same time in here I'm the same situation. I want to make it happen here. I want to fight with the very big challenges here. I like this kind of if there will be challenges, then definitely you will grow up. You will grow more and more. So I will make it happen here. There will be no problem for me.
Have you talked to Dennis Kang? He's in Canada. Do you know who he is?
No.
Dennis Kang, he fought in Pride and UFC and many of the early events, and he's from Canada. He was one of George St. Pierre's main training partners for many years, and I've had him on my show a few times, and yeah, he's a good guy. I don't know if he's in Toronto or I'll find out where he is, but he's in Canada. He's from Canada, so he has a gym there
I
and
guess
fighters.
I guess like George is not here. I just know he's in Montreal, I don't know, or Quebec.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not here. So yeah, I'm looking to make to find a very good people. Like I have to see my future on their own promote their own opinions, like for the to organizing the events. There will be no any kind of like a lot of negative people. They don't want you that to have to organize or something. So if I am trust, I found a very good people like him. You told me definitely I will work. I will contact with them. Need their help. I don't like financially. I doesn't want to I don't need their help. I have my own idea. I want to invest. I want to organize at least 2 3 events. Then I have my marketing team. I have a contract with a very big company. Um, they just working for me how to sell the ticketing system and how to make the sponsorship. Yeah, I will speak with them regarding this kind of things. I don't doesn't have problem. The problem is like to make a strong team and a loyal team, and also the team that they have the knowledge of MMA organizing events. Yeah.
Your TV channel, you said you're going to have TV channel and radio. Like, is it just going to be combat sports only?
I know the TV is will be for Afghan community. It will be like MTV. A part of this, it will broadcast also MMA. But this TV will be for entertainment and for Afghanistan community here. For Afghan community here, we'll have only entertainment shows, organizing the biggest concert. Like in April and July, we have the biggest concert here for Afghan community. And also the radio will be also in our own language for Afghan community. It will not be, but will have my own podcast in my own language. So yeah, maybe I will talk about like Afghan uh, MMA fighters and also Afghanistan sport and the combat sports. Yeah,
How big is the community in Toronto where you are?
we have a huge community. Like in this community that when I'm a part of them, so I have my own community also here. It's around more than 2,000 people. Like they are joined with this community. Like what like hundreds or thousands people are living in different part of in Toronto. Yeah, a lot of people living here in Mississauga and Etobicoke, like Markham. Yeah, we have very big community here.
And like, do they have like like when you say the community, like, is it maybe like more living in one area sort of, or spread out?
Mm, no, like no, when I'm talking about this community, when I'm a part of them now, they're in a one area in Toronto, but like in different kind of district, there's all peoples, but they are coming like in Toronto, they're just coming together in some big events. They're together, yeah. Like if I'm organizing like a cancer, definitely from different part of the Toronto, they are coming to attend and in this kind of like some in concert. I had my own programs in December. A lot of people just come. They like how I was organizing. Yeah,
So you have people there kind of that will already support what you do.
yeah. I have a lot of people here support. Most of people know me from TV because I was representing TV shows there also,
Oh,
and
wow.
sport TV shows also in the morning in our own language. Yeah. They know me from social media also, and also from Facebook, YouTube. Yeah.
Now TV there, like I remember when I live in Saudi Arabia, I think we only have one channel, and
No, but in my country there was yeah, in my country there was a 40 TV channels, 40, but there was 3 TV was the toppest TV
yeah.
that people was watching always there that their programs. That TV which I was talking, it was the number 2 TV. Like the people was watching the programs. Yeah, that's why like people when I was going out, people was knowing me. It's difficult here, like in this country, when you're just going, you have to work everything by your own. But in when I was in back home, people was respecting. They was talking. They was like coming to take a picture, and a lot of stuff was the same and like different. Like I was enjoying my time, like this kind of the joy of the life and this kind of like on which level I was there. Of course, I'm missing that moments, and also here a little bit difficult, but most of people know here. We will do it here.
Yeah. It's yeah, like when I lived there, they have one channel and King Fahad come on, you know, they have played programs till maybe 10 o'clock and then no more TV. But I used to watch Kung Fu theater there. That's kind of where I first got into this whole, I would watch the
Yeah,
Hong Kong movies, the Shaw
yeah,
Brothers Hong Kong Kung Fu films. They had every Thursday night, I think, what they had these films, and I would watch them with my dad all the time. And then I watched UFC and UFC 2 when I was in high school.
yeah,
And yeah, so then ever since then, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I know, but like when American troops just came to Afghanistan first time, they just Taliban just leave the country 22 years ago. So that time, like we had one TV. After that, we had second, third, for a lot of TV, a lot of radio stations, and also yeah, in a very small country, there was around 40 TV channels.
Yeah, it's good to see that things progress, you know, in some areas. But
Yeah, people educated there, they just finish their master, their PhD, and everything. People just lose the opportunity that time. Like in 20 years, we had a very good generation, but unfortunately, everyone has left the country because their mentality and they was not able to stay with Taliban to follow up their rules. That's why this most of people left Afghanistan. Some of them went to Europe, and some of them to USA and Canada. Yeah, still people are looking like the passport department was closed. There's only one place in my country. Yeah, like 1 month ago, they announced that they're going to give the passport, and one day there was 22,000 people was going to take the passport to receive the passport because the people are not happy. You know, they don't doesn't have like happy life. That's why they're trying to leave. And the TV before there was like music, entertainment program. For now, everything is nothing there, not exist. Just news, just talking about politician. The politician, when the TV, some TVs are want to talk about that, they need to censor. They should talk. They should not talk against the Taliban. So yeah,
now I was wondering, like people that like me, not necessarily people that have their own podcast, but just people in general, MMA fans. Um, what could you use from us, or what can we do to support TGFC? Or
yeah. Like of course, I need support. Without fans, without support, not no promotion will grow up. Of course, I need it. I want to support. I need the people to support TGFC. Like even when I'm organizing events, they should support me. They should be taking care of like promotion. I just come from. This is a very like I had a very tragic life. I just send you the photos. Like they even the website just put it, my photos with the Taliban spokesman, with the Taliban leader, and my history. They wrote down all my history. It was very difficult. If I'm coming from that kind of country, with the war country, to the new country, and then here I want to invest. I want to start everything from the beginning. So definitely, I needed support of the people. They have to support, or even for some companies, when I'm like, if I am giving very good program, if I'm just promoting fighters here, I just need attention of the even the Canadian government or some personal companies when for the sponsorships, for the to helping me how to organize, and a lot of stuff. I'm just need attention of them the biggest attention is to support me.
Yeah,
The biggest attention, they have to support me. They have to say like, the trust, they should trust me. I will show them. They will not regret. They have to trust me. I will make it here like very good shows for them. Like if Canada give me a place, this is my second home. I will work like from my heart, from my bottom of my heart for this country. So after that, my kids will grow up here, will living here, maybe till end of life. This is my new country. So I need like support from them.
Now, where can people find you on the social media?
Yeah, some people just found me in social media. I want the thing that I was want to broadcast. I was trying to find like some TV channels here, sport, or some podcast of inside the Canada to have their own programs from where I started, how I came to Canada, what was my past. Still, I didn't do it. I was busy also. I didn't contact with them, but I'm trying to contact with them if they want. If it's interesting, if they want to find a very good content. The country that when I'm coming, it's like like a diversity is here, like from different country, different religions. A lot of people here. I'm one of them. When I just come in here, what's my education background? What's my like past background? Why I left my country? A lot of very good, like they can make a very good content. They can make a very good program. Still, they didn't do it. I'm just looking like for some TVs to have my own story for the people that are coming to Canada, and I'm also one of them. What I bring from my country, what's my future plan in this country?
Yeah. And can you give to the people that don't know? Obviously, I know, but the people who want to find your social media, where can they find it?
Yeah, my social media is in my own name, like in Instagram is Abdul Wasi Sharifi, and also in my Facebook is the same. In Facebook the same. It's easily my Instagram is verified, but my other pages in my name is not verified. But I'm like active in my on social media. Even I can give my emails to them. Like if they just send me emails like info@tgfc.ca, so I will respond to them. I will be very appreciate them. I will be very happy.
And you also have the TGFC social media.
Yeah, TGFC. They can find TGFC Instagram. It is TGFC MMA, TGFC-MMA, and also in Facebook also. Truly Grand FC, if just right, or they say to TGFC or Truly Grand Fighting Championship, easily they can find it.
And let me ask you one more question. You know how you had your fighters in Afghanistan. What are they going to do now?
Most of the fighters just they left the country. Most of the champions they are not in my country, but almost there's one of our national heroes. Here he's stuck. He's trying to find a place, trying to find a path to out of the country. But unfortunately, we are also trying for him. But most of them just left. The new generation, the talent that they was growing, but they are still stuck. They can't do nothing. Even some of them they are not going to train. Like they doesn't have the money to feed to get the energy that they're wasting during the training. Because when the Taliban just take over Afghanistan, people lost their jobs. People lost like around million people was working for government. Percent of people lost their jobs. If a family person lost their jobs, definitely like they will be faced with the economical issues. Like so that's why most of them they left. Some of them are in Afghanistan. Yeah, but we have some very good fighters in UFC and also in others promotion different country. Like before when I was organizing, I had my fighters was fighting in one championship, in Russians promotions, different promotions. So in the Middle East also there's some like Brave or other promotion like from TGFC champions or the top contenders. I was signing, giving a contract for them also. They was happy to fight. I was making happen for them, yeah.
Well, Abdul, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I'm always, like I said, I'm really grateful to be able to talk to someone from the Middle East, because really, like,
Thank you
I've
so much.
never been back there. I never had the chance to go back, after we left in 1998 or 88, I'm sorry. So it's like, it's different, like I have connection from when I was a little boy, to the Middle East.
Yeah,
And I don't get a chance to talk. When I see people here in Oklahoma, I talk to them, in the store, but I don't see many people here from the Middle East. Some, but
yeah.
not a lot. Yeah, so to be able to talk to you, it's for me, it's a very special, you know.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm very happy to speak with you. It's like first time of my interview on a podcast here. Yeah, time I'm speaking with you. Maybe when I'm just running my own podcast, one day I will call you. Maybe we will have you in a part of that. We can speak about
Yeah, I'd love to
sport
connect
or
you with
something like that.
anybody if I can help
Yeah,
you with anything, Like I said, my friend Dennis Kang, I'll show you. He fought many years. Actually he fought for Miguel, who I do a show with. Miguel, the matchmaker. He was with the
yeah,
Bodog fight, which was in Costa
yeah,
Rica, and
yeah,
Dennis fought in Bodog fight. And so he goes way back in the early days of the sport here. And yeah, so he's been in Canada the whole time. He was American top team in Canada, kind of back and forth.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he's well connected to everybody there in Canada. Faraz Zahabi, George St. Pierre, all these people. So he probably could help you. I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, and anything,
I
like I said, if you want to talk, ask anybody or look for something, yeah, I'll be
I will
glad
be
to.
in contact with you. I will be
Yeah,
very
for
happy
sure.
if you join me with them. If you give me their contacts, I will contact with them. I will speak with them. Then it will be very easier for me to speak with them and to make my events. Like as soon I'm eagerly waiting to organize my events in my country. Every month I had my own fight, but almost 3 years I am very missed. I am very missed that days that I was very busy with the organizing to thinking how to make a very good MMA events. There are people, so millions people was watching. So I will be very happy. I am very thankful from you to give me a chance to have an interview with you on your podcast. So I will be keep in touch with you. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. And like I said, it's great to meet you and talk with you. And I'll make some videos of our discussion. I'll put them out in social media and stuff. And yeah, any
Okay.
help you
Yeah.
need, you just let me know.
Okay. I will. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And everyone who's watching this, appreciate it and support Abdul, Wasi, Sharifi, and TGFC. And until next time, take care.
Hi, I'm Diamond, and you're watching The Todd Atkins Show. Todd has been covering the sport of mixed martial arts around the world since the 1990s. He has close ties to the fight scenes in Hawaii and Japan. Please subscribe to the channel and be on the lookout for future episodes. See you when you get here. Thank you.